Okay, from the off, I knew from the start that Ice Cream Man would be absolutely appalling. Side note, thank you to my friend Jack, still love you, for pointing out this morning that Ice Cream Man's got like 1 out of 5 stars on Letterboxd. And it warranted it, basically. It's terrible, utterly terrible. You know, some movies are so bad that they're good. You actually don't mind them. You can stomach it. This is so bad, it's even worse. So from the beginning, you've got an Ice Cream Man wheels into town with the most sort of cringe theme tune going off in his van. I want to come on to Ari Millen because he was by far the only and best thing about this movie. He was just brilliant. So yeah, the Ice Cream Man, the whole concept is he wheels into town with this twinkling music, and he dishes out free ice cream, it appears, to the town's kids. Now, it's a perfect, like, suburban, idyllic, summer-style sleepy town. It's lovely, you know, families, friends, all enjoying themselves in the summer holidays. But it descends into absolute fucking carnage when Ari Millen's character, the Ice Cream Man, obviously, dishes it all out. The thing is, the screenplay is absolutely diabolical. It's done really badly. So the kids it's just an excuse for them to go around picking off like each and every like parent that they come across. There's all sorts of parents getting sawn in half, their heads chopped off, blinded, scolded, stabbed, harpooned. You know, the whole lot is thrown into the mix. Eli Roth, responsible for the Hostel movies, I think, isn't he? Is one of the lead characters. And another side note, apparently, I read up on this before I saw it, that he used a lot of AI in Ice Cream Man. Snowballing on the side note, because I swear Dustin from Stranger Things is in this, but a really young version of him. It's really strange. If you can A, stomach this movie, and B, can be asked to sit through it, see if you can see what I mean. A young Dustin from Stranger Things. Oh, you know, I don't know his name in real life. I'll call him Dustin. He's in the film. I think it's him, unless it's like his twin brother or something. But I swear, that's got to be the AI, surely. Right, so Ice Cream Man dishes out the goods, and it sends the kids into absolute overdrive, murderous overdrive. They're just like maniacs, darting around the town. Normally, a story like this, I would actually really enjoy it. I'd lap it up because the tensity of the absolute batshit action happening on screen would sort of rile me up, you know, get me shitted up and on the edge of my seat. This, again, was the total opposite. Wasn't great. It really wasn't great how they go about. And there's 3 surviving school kids who like can't seem to get out of the building, no matter of, you know, being surrounded by numerous exits. The story's terrible, and it's executed, pardon the pun, very badly. So yeah, it's a pile of piss, basically, Ice Cream Man. I only wanted to watch it because I want something on my YouTube that's got the term ice cream in it. I love ice cream. So yeah, it's bad. Any positives? You're right. Ari Millen, as an actor, he's just brilliant. So, positive A, the theme. The concept, the whole whimsical, like, you know, ice cream mixed with absolute bloodshed. I loved the concept. However, tragically, it was done. It was just terrible. All right, so the concept, plus the fact I wanted ice cream on my YouTube. Positive. Second, right, let's talk about Ari. I've never seen the guy before in anything else, on TV, in the movies, never seen him, but he is just superb. He's like a mime artist. So he turns up and he's in his sort of like 1950s style ice cream man outfit, little triangular hat, and his facial expressions. He doesn't utter a single word throughout Ice Cream Man, but he doesn't have to. You know exactly what he's saying. He's one of those actors where it's written all over his face, basically. He's got like this he leans over the counter of his van and he's like, leans, his gesture, his mannerisms. He's very, again, like 1950s, sort of squeaky clean neighborhood guy, riling all the kids up, and, they're all dancing to his tune. The parents love him. He's just sublime. I love him. Again, doesn't utter a word, but his physical, his physical, I would say, comedy, creepiness, because he's very sinister, just wins hands down. He is the only element of this movie worth watching it for. So yeah, he's, there's all the sort of the warm, the slight squint of the eyes, the smiling. He doesn't have to do anything. It's all in his face. I absolutely love him. He is just spectacular. One of the best performers I've seen in the movies in months, in years probably. He just fits the part. He's so creepy. That's the thing. This is creepy, however bad the movie is. All right, so the concept wins hands down. That mixing whimsy, with a sinister twist, ice cream, dairy products, all that sort of shit. Love it. And Ari, just by far, the best performer I've seen in years. I love him. Positives, the kids. Do you know what? I've always wondered, how do you cast very young children in films like this? What do you have to say to their parents? Oh, hey there, your 4.5-year-old's gonna, tear someone's head off. It's going to take a chainsaw to this woman's stomach. How about that? And do they actually, the casting? It's something that's always it's always intrigued me, how they actually, and what the parents of the actors think afterwards as well. Don't watch this absolute batshit crazy stuff that you've just been casting. It's just, it's strange stuff. That is a slight positive, because the kids were a bit shit as well, if I'm honest. But the makeup, so it's classic. All the kids have the same sort of bright blue ice cream splatter on the side of their mouth with the sprinkles. It's weird, but it's a nice little touch. It's like their calling card sort of thing, as they're going around fucking blowtorching houses and again decapitating people. It's horrible. The makeup's all right. They've got these red sunken eyes and this covered in sprinkles. It's bizarre. I think that's it for me. Ari, the concept, although it didn't work out to be a great film, and the makeup. I'm sorry, that's all I can point out, really. Side note, this reminded me of one of those things. Do you remember Love Film? I don't know who they were governed by. They were bought out by Play.com years back, I think. Or did they come from, or whatever, Amazon? It's one of those sorts of things. Yeah, I remember ordering really random, tacky horror films from Love Film. It's like one of those. Oh my God, there was one I specifically remember about a killer, get this, a killer rubber tyre. On a car? The tyres on a car. This tyre would roll past people, and whoever it stopped in front of would explode or something. It was I think it was called Rubber. That's it, Rubber. Oh my God, just batshit. It's like one of those, a very culty piece of shit that you love. The sort of premise of, but it's just utter bollocks from start to finish, and you would never watch it again. Welcome to Ice Cream Man. That's it. So, I knew that this would be utterly appalling, and I was in for a shit show, and that's exactly what it was. But Ari, oh my God, love him. Just, I can't believe he didn't speak. He's completely mute. Again, he's like a mime artist, and you know what he's saying without uttering a single sentence. So it's got positives. I've managed to point those out. But the terrible, diabolical negative is the screenplay, the whole, how it's put together. The kids are in the school, and it's just a load of kids just standing around. And I don't know if Eli Roth, the AI element, most of the kids were AI. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't have my child in a film like this. Fucking hell. It's just no way. I wouldn't want that on their CV. So, it's It's just executed very badly. That's all I can say. It's not. It's just go. The beginning of the movie starts out quite subtle. There's some decent dialogue between the parents and the kids, but then it's just hammer horror for the sake of hammer horror. You know. The kids are darting around, just like picking off the teachers. You know what you're in store for when like one of the adults is like in a really, that classic really bad way. Like they're like, oh my God, like when I'm doing that because one of the parents, he had his hands get picked off, and it's just hanging limp, and he's like, and it's just not great. It takes you back to like Friday 13th style, although Friday 13th was actually quite a decent franchise. So it's terrible. There's terrible performances. It's played out badly. The scene transition is tacky. I'm just sorry. I feel like I need to apologise to Ari Miller. Is it Ari Miller? For this film that he was cast in, because he is absolutely one of the best performers I've seen in years. Imaginative killings, probably. Nowhere else would you see such a variety of bludgeonings and life endings, but it's just, the kids really go at them. I can't imagine at all for a second the cast enjoyed themselves if they were humans. I can't imagine. This was an absolute shit show in every sense, I would never ever watch it again. It's cringe. It's almost like an 18 Goosebumps episode. Like, it's creepy, and the lead character has got this, big wide smile. He's dressed like a 1950s, like he's got like good intentions but an evil streak. It's like that, but it's like Goosebumps for adults. But if you've got any taste in film whatsoever, avoid at all costs.